Up next, we've got the Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua fight, and
Oh
that's
yeah.
set up for a big 10-round boxing match in Saudi Arabia.
Right.
So, former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou is headed back to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, for another major boxing match. He's going to fight the two-time world heavyweight boxing champion Anthony Joshua,
Yeah.
and the 10-round heavyweight fight will take place on March 9th. When you heard about this fight, what were your initial thoughts?
I think it's a good matchup. I think it's a good matchup. And I'm happy for Ngannou because even though he lost that fight with Fury, which I thought he should have won, we both thought he should have won. I think he's not going. He's scared. He's ready, because the fight of Fury and just to fight this guy, I honestly I feel like Anthony should be more concerned of anything because the fact that he knocked Fury down. That means you can't have that cocky mentality like Fury had. You gotta do your best.
I agree. He should have won that fight. Really,
Yeah.
his current boxing record is 0-1, but I feel like this new fight can show that leaving the UFC was a good career move for him.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just the beginning for him. Like I said, he's whenever he wins his first fight, you know, it's gonna show. But like I said, he's being trained under Mike Tyson, which was one of the best top 5 boxers. So I mean, I think that's why he did so good in his first fight.
Yeah, if we wind the clock back to October 28th, he had lost to Fury in a split decision, so it was very close.
Yeah.
And everybody remembers him dropping Fury in the third
On
round.
the ground, I think that right there, just by alone, he should have won that.
They gave him Fury a little bit too much time to kind of get his wits back together. And
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about Ngannou's boxing career? Do you think he's looked good so far?
Yeah. Because you got to think about it. It's a UFC fighter transitioning into a boxer. So we're not expecting them to be great or, have a great technique yet.
Not immediately, yeah.
But the fact that, he had a pretty good technique and he was lasting the rounds and knocked an opponent down, that shows a lot.
It does.
Yeah.
I agree. I know before he left the UFC president Dana White said he was almost the highest paid heavyweight in history for UFC promotion.
Yeah.
Although he's doing just fine right now boxing, making a killing and padding his bank account, just really having no issue making money in a different way in a completely different sport.
Yeah.
He's a superstar and he will be for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that he made the right move to boxing?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is something that kind of get him out of his comfort zone. And, man, he might be one of the few boxers to be champion in boxing and UFC. It's not a lot of UFCs that can really say that. Hey, I'm a UFC champion and a boxing champion. So he might make history with this one.
Well, and then training for boxing, too. I mean, he can always go back to the UFC if he'd like to. It's not like he can't.
Right.
So.
But I think he likes boxing, though. I think this is something he's going to obtain to like more, especially being trained under one of the greatest.
This is also Ngannou's second fight against someone from the UK. What do you think about the recent success of UK fighters?
They're doing pretty good. I think they're doing pretty good. It seems like they're more of a challenge than the US fighters, really. I can't wait to see when he fights his first US fighter to see how that's going to end up. But
yeah, Joshua is actually from the UK himself, and he recently fought against Otto Whalen this last December 23rd, winning easily, and he even made Whalen throw in the towel in just the 5th round. Yeah. So he's now won 3 fights in a row, and looking at his 27 career victories, a whopping 24 were knockouts, which that's pretty impressive.
And this fight that with him and Ngannou, this is just an exhibition, like regular fight, or is this for?
I believe so.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I know it's the 10-round heavyweight. I think it's just an exhibition.
Exhibition, yeah, I'm thinking so. But still, like I said, I think this would be some good practice for Ngannou.
Will Joshua be a problem for Ngannou?
No, I don't think he'll be a necessary problem. He does have to have, and Ngannou doesn't have that cockiness attitude, so I think he'll be good, kind of just playing the way he play, and they both just two humble fighters. So yeah.
After Deontay Wilder was upset by Joseph Parker last month, he was no longer going to be Joshua's next opponent. So is the Ngannou-Joshua fight a better matchup than Joshua Wilder?
Yeah, it is. like I said, we talk about Wilder. You know, yeah, I think so.
Just that Ngannou name too, and the fact that he's made the transfer over to boxing, that makes it even more exciting. I feel
Yeah,
like. So
definitely more exciting. Definitely more ticking numbers and just, yeah.
y'all, please let us know in the comments what you think. Who you think's gonna win between Ngannou and Joshua, and
Hopefully Ngannou, because I would like to see him get his first win. But y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think as far as that.
then up next,
J&J Sports coming to y'all with more in 2024.